The following portion of Bloom is sponsored by Central Florida Behavioral Health Network and the Department of Children and Families.
Welcome back to Bloom. If you or someone you know is struggling with opioids, there are resources available that can offer help, hope, and healing. Here with more is the president and CEO of Central Florida Behavioral Health Network, Davidson, and the president and CEO of the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay, Clara Reynolds. It's so great to see you both. Welcome to Bloom.
Great to see you.
So, talk to me a little bit more about the Central Florida Behavioral Health Network. I know it's a managing entity, but what exactly does that mean?
So we're a managing entity. We fund a lot of services around the Suncoast area. So we fund from Pasco County down to Collier, over into Hendry and Glades and up into Polk, Collins, and Hardy. Again, we fund a variety of services from crisis care to detox to outpatient care coordination. And one of those providers is Clara Reynolds and Crisis Center of Tampa Bay, and we fund about 65 of those providers around the Suncoast area.
Yeah, and these collaborations makes what you do very seamless. So tell me a little bit more about that.
Sure. Yeah. So again, we fund 65 providers, and we're just trying to make sure with providers like Crisis Center Tampa Bay that people don't fall through the cracks. And you know, with her substance use hotline that we're going to talk about today, it's just phenomenal in ensuring that.
And I know the Crisis Center has been such a staple in our community and has served so many over the years. Tell me a little bit about the services that you provide.
Well, we provide a whole host of services underneath our mission, which is to ensure that no one in our community has to face crisis alone. In partnership with Central Florida, we are the gateway to help hope and healing in a time of crisis. And 3 of those lines specific to opioids is this alcohol and substance abuse hotline, 211 and 988. We answer those phone lines 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So anyone who is struggling with any type of opioid addiction, or if you're a family member or friend, you've got one number that you can call to get access to support.
Which is so incredible for people when you're in a crisis and you don't know where to call. To streamline it and make it simple is critical. So kind of walk me through what happens when somebody picks up the phone and calls.
Well, first of all, when somebody picks up the phone and calls, please know that you are going to have access to a trained professional that has gone through hours of training. They are going to be caring and compassionate, with the opportunity for you to just express whatever is in your heart, whatever is going on. You are going to be then connected with whatever resource and support is going to get you to your place of better. We like to talk about the fact that we're not Google. We actually are human beings that are going to have conversations with other human beings, not just talk about the symptom, which is oftentimes the reason you call, but really get to the root of the problem and then get you connected to the whole host of resources within Central Florida's network as well as outside.
That's really incredible. And Clara, I know the community paramedicine program provides medication assistant treatments to those currently misusing opioids. So walk me through that. That sounds incredible.
It is so incredibly exciting, Gail. We are working with individuals who have maybe had an overdose, are struggling with their opioid addiction, and traditional outpatient, they need a little bit more. So we follow that individual usually after their overdose. We have a community paramedic who is specially trained to be able to provide a medication-assisted treatment called buprenorphine, and we will be providing that medication up to 7 days post your overdose, and that's going to help alleviate cravings and get you on the path for outpatient treatment. And so our community paramedic will also meet you wherever you are. That could be in a house, that could be in a homeless encampment, a hotel room, wherever you are. We're bringing the service to you, getting you stable and making sure you get connected to the other amazing resources within the Central Florida network.
That is so incredible. Thank you both for coming on and explaining the partnership and dynamic here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
For more information, you can visit hopeforsuncoast.org and crisiscenter.com. We'll be right back.
The preceding portion of Bloom was sponsored by Central Florida Behavioral Health Network and the Department of Children and Families.